YouTubers. I decided that I would do some poetry recitation in addition to my new vlogging enterprise. So I'm kind of a jack of all trades, I guess. I dabble in a lot of different things, and poetry is one of them. I haven't done it as much, since in the last several years, since about 2003 is when it kind of waned, but I have a lot to share, and I'd like to maybe one day kind of put it all together in anthology, maybe illustrate it kind of with some. I'm somewhat of a traditional artist, but I've been learning a lot of digital art, which I'm kind of falling in love with. So it'd be kind of, I don't know if anyone's familiar with William Blake. He did a lot of illustrated poems and kind of put a new dimension to his poetry, and I'd like to do a modern twist of that, and especially with this poem, which also was inspired by Dylan Thomas. I checked out a lot of his poetry from the library, and very impactful, even if it didn't always make sense, or because he basically focused more on the sounds of the words. But I did find some meaning in some of his poems, even if it wasn't unintentional. But I'm sure we're all aware of "Do Not Go Gentle Into That Good Night," which obviously has some intentional meaning to it. Pretty epic, and it just kind of, that vibe kind of sticks with you, and it inspired this poem, which I used some wordplay like he'd like to do, but I kind of played with the words, rose from the grave, as in Jesus rose from the grave, but also using it in terms of like a flower, like a rose rising from the grave. So, and I played with some imagery and stuff, and it's really kind of an expression of what Christ's death means to me. And I don't see it as just some static historical event, but it's a real vital, dynamic phenomena that transforms you from the inside out. And this is kind of my poetry. When I first started out writing poetry, it was very kind of almost primitive and very childlike, but then it developed in sort of there were a lot of natural themes and kind of more nuance to it, and this kind of expresses some of the more recent aspects of that. So without further ado, I would like to just go ahead and read this poem to you, and just let your imagination take you. Rose like flame burns in my mind, sending memories of pain, flying straight from quivering bow to the unexpecting brain. Thorns like thunder rattle, ripping apart my nerves and cover, shooting impact through feeble spine, forming a crown where lightning hovers. Blood swirls mad in love's bright glass, drip drops spilling from tender skin, boiling hot like heated brass, wine wrung out from God's withins. Bubbling, flowing down my throat's past, teasing, dribbling on naked chin, infiltrating heart like steamy gas, powerful elixir, dissolving sin. Rose like flame burns in my mind, rose shooting from the mortal grave, sending light to stab my eyes, Savior leaping from death's dark cave.